Hi Bubble, hope you're doing well. The first dev stream, be fixing bugs, many as we can fix. Stream. A lot of them do with RE3. So you all get to see the process I go through. I guess we'll look at the bug. So first thing I'll do is make sure that I check out the right version of my code. It's important to try and reproduce the bug on the version that it was raised on. Build it. Okay. So copy the C. Paste that in there. Generate. Hopefully more than one bug. So this one is RE3, double edger raised this yesterday. Managed to quickly find all the 4 items to train before encountering trains is enter train room. First thing trick, find them and enter the next room. This room crashes a lot for some people. Mostly it comes down to the particular NPCs that are in it, or the particular models. If I can't reproduce it, you give it, because this is the sort of bug that crashes for some people and not others. But hopefully I can reproduce this and exclude what's crashing it. Hi Ragarov, how you doing? This is generated now. Start the game. Now this doesn't have a save game with it. Usually it helps to have a save game, but I think for the train I should be able to just teleport to the room. If it crashes, it crashes. Yeah, I'm a bit tired as well. I'm always tired when I get up in the morning. It's always a struggle to get out of bed. So I usually load this save game I have. It's faster to load a save game that I have in the first room than it is to start a new game. Now I just need to jump to the train, which I think is too OC. I start to remember the codes when rooms become very problematic.
I'm sorry.
Right, so this cutscene I think was fine. It was the next room.
What's going on? Any clues? I found something. I'm sorry.
Right, so it doesn't look like it crashed. 'Cause, 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 'cause So I think in this case, I'll just stay on the post. They could post the save game, because I think that's the only way I'll be able to reproduce the issue, if it does happen. I'll just put on RE3. Okay, on to the next bug. See if we can find another RE3 one. Okay, another game. Fortunately, again, doesn't have a save game, but see if we can reproduce it. That's the same version. I see.
Biorand.
See if I can find till third segment. Changing rooms of the boutique. One of them to a street that leads to the press street. Double doors of the press street. Game crashes. That's probably the restaurant, I think. Well, not the restaurant itself, the doors of the restaurant. Whatever room they go to. Second one from the left also crashes. Guess we'll just have to try it. There we go. We can reproduce that crash. That was room 103 crashed. So the next thing I'll do is have a look at what we changed in 103 and see if that was what triggered the crash. Okay, so it looks like arms were added to the room. Probably what was causing it.
Biorand.
Yeah, pretty much. Always important that I can reproduce the bug first, because otherwise, if I make some changes, I don't know if it has fixed the bug or not. Do the same steps again, bug no longer happens, then I'm sure that I fixed it. If I was never able to reproduce the bug in the first place, then I don't know if my code changes helped or not. So, it's probably the fact that an enemy doesn't work very well, or at all, in this particular. Simplest thing might be to exclude arms from 103. Right, so first we need to find out what the ID for arms is. 45, and then we just need to add it to this array. This is saying what enemy types to exclude for room 103 here. This is the file for RE3. I save that and then regenerate. Hopefully become a different enemy and then crash. Okay, so now we've got spiders. Right to it. Generating. And then go back to that. And now this room doesn't crash anymore because it's not got arms, it's got spiders. I go back to the boutique. Second door. That works. So that's the simplest way to fix bugs. Thing that Hi Sarah, how you doing? We're just going through bugs and fixing them. I've kind of let a backlog grow, so I need to actually get around to fixing a few. Otherwise, I'll end up with 200 issues fixed. So there's 2 crashes for this issue. Usually I prefer a separate issue for each crash that one will require different code change, and I can close the issue for each code change. But I don't think it'll be too much of an issue. 2 crashes. Thank you for the follow. Favourite's killing baby orcas. Shouldn't have been doing that because they are completely harmless. Doing it, just send a message. Oh, I said restaurant. Restaurant.
Front door's blocked.
Not that room. But it's nice to have a safe game just before the crash occurs, because then I can blow the safe and go through the door. You go every crash. Whereas this, I have to kind of decipher what they're saying and then go to the place that it crashes. Like, I don't think this is the crash street. Not how they've described it. That's not the crash street.
I know.
Definitely not the press street. Hi Alex, where is? Alright, let's just go to the press street. I don't know which door he's talking about. That's also really annoying. A lot of the when you teleport using the bug menu, it always puts you into the room facing the door. Because I'm still holding down enter from changing room, it immediately then triggers the door opening, but you're right in front of it. It seems to be RE3 seems to be the worst for doing that. I kind of have to avoid skipping the door. Because if I had tried to skip the door, it would have then triggered going through the door right here. So. Right, I assume these are the doors they're talking about. Double doors of the press building itself crashes again. So... Oh, it's just 103 again. Okay. It was the same room that was crashing. There were just 2 doors. So we can consider that fixed then. Before I close the issue, I usually just change the title so that it's clear what the actual issue was. And that was room 103, arms, crash. Set right labels. And we can commit that change. Need to stash my changes, go to the latest tip, code, and stash. Check my code changes. That's all I did. I just added 45 to the zip range. And then I'll do a commit. So fix 810 title. And then push commit that I just did. That will automatically close the GitHub because it's realized that I've just pushed code change where I had said what issue it fixed bit message. And that's all closed now. And GitHub will automatically do a new build. If I go to action, it's already building a new version of Biorand with that fixed. And when it's finished, anyone can download it by scrolling down and clicking Biorand here. So on to the next issue. I'm not adding Hunk, I'm just fixing bugs that people report. It just so happened that Hunk was the character in that particular seed that's raised a bug with. Gonna be an interesting one too. Okay, this is the kind of issue I like. Exactly what room, problem, and even as a save game. I can just download this. Okay. Usually rename the save game to be what the issue was. Go. Just need to generate seed. Oh, I also should load back to the version it was raised on.
Biorand.
Oh, reproduce that. Why that crashes. Did load the room, didn't crash straight away. just for. Let's just see if it crashes.
Biorand. I'll try one more thing, and that is to clear the room of anything but those. Biorand.
Probably gonna move hunters going in that room. Hunter cameras anyway. Okay, it's nasty. Enemy. Brain scratch. Brain suckers.
Biorand.
Fine in this one. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that the cameras don't work in this room. I did add. I mean, they wouldn't work in base room. They're only into the vanilla game. Managed to get most rooms working by adding the correct EFF to the room, but it doesn't seem to have worked in that particular room, I don't. And can't be bothered to figure it out. I exclude that one room. Again, slash it, go to master and stash. Commit. Change the issue number. Bug. That issue closed. Slowly working our way through. Really wish I had a save game. I can probably reproduce it. I just need to. I probably need to go to vanilla, do the steps required to make the hospital open, or something, then load the seed and go to that. Okay, so this is actually a crash. This is not even a soft lock, but they're saying that they can't get a particular item. Need the item to get something else. Get the item. Okay, man. Turn it off for music. Okay. Great. Back light.
Biorand.
I don't think this is. I think this is not a bug because saying they can't get the emblem key because it's shut a door, but it's not in the shut. It's in just the hidden item. They probably saw that it was in that room, and they're not aware that there's an item. Assuming that hidden item's also in David. David. Should be possible to get it. Yeah. That's enough. Because I think for those items under the shutter, I don't allow them to be key items for reasons. Can't always get them. Yeah, I've set them to low priority. A. Emblem key is actually the hidden item in the bins which you can get during the day. Right, this person's saying that they can't find the green gem. Let's just check. Leave again. But probably because I need to do. Okay, that's better. Although they did say they were chill and no minds. So I don't know what's basic. Understand what it meant. Right, it's the map. They obviously finds that. You just crash 3 times to the point of getting to the cable car and next room again. This room, which I doubt will crash for me, it's just to do with the NPCs. Hit and miss whether it crashes on someone's machine.
Now they'll have to call.
I have no intention of helping you. I had no choice. He was about to turn into a zombie. It would have been a threat, so I eliminated it.
Be careful.
You saw what happened? I had no choice. He was about to turn into a zombie. You saw what happened?
Oh, he's used.
Thanks. Jill.
Not now, I'm busy.
Now they'll have to.
I have no intention of helping you. I had no choice. He was about to turn into a zombie. It would have been a threat, so I eliminated it.
Be careful.
Not now, I'm busy.
I'm not even getting. Oh, right. I'll read it. Market. Pressure.
Biorand.
Yep, can't reproduce. Are we free? Half of the rest of the can't actually get on my. And some people don't get them twice in a row. Just one off occurrence. Just how unstable the game is. Really. Welcome back. Managed to close another issue. Then, well, we fixed another issue, and then there were like 3 more which weren't actually bugs, and then another 3 couldn't repeat. So making good progress. Much as I can. Lady we but it is RE3, so some of them I just can't reproduce. Crash. And my fixes aren't great, they're more just, oh, let's not have that enemy in this room. How you doing anyway?
I grow weary of this. 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 I grow weary of this.
Trying to shoot the box without actually killing them.
I grow weary of this.
But
I
the
grow
auto
weary of this. I grow weary of this. I grow weary of this.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, morning's fine. I've not been up for that long. I came on here soon after coffee. I'm not usually at this, but I thought it'd be nice to get streaming. Bug fix for anyone else that stream. I could just exclude hunter gamers from the room, but the shooting the box, I think this is probably by missing EFF, but I don't know which one. Same thing usually happens if there's dogs in the room. Free. I've run out of coffee actually. Thank you for the vote. I haven't. Not really. Tea drink. Not yet anyway. If I was, it'd probably be breakfast. Quite if. Only I've got it, but other. Same issue with dogs. I might just try seeing the same thing. Those things. Dogs. The auto is so annoying. I don't think I can turn it on. Thought I might have another gun, but it's so far away. Like it always keeps aiming through the dogs and not the... And then you got the dodging. Alright, guys. Dogs don't crash the game. Usually they were the ones that crash when you got the thing. I wonder if I should try adding EFF 9 to see about the issue. Oh, the dodging. Alright, let's try adding. Die before I shot. Let's. Might be fixed now. Try going back to it. I don't want to see if hunters were in the. Maybe that was just. I don't know which one.
I grow weary of this. I grow weary of this.
is save game. Right, I'm gonna say that's fixed. That was luckily quite a simple fix. Free room 408. Shooting explosive box crashes. Okay. Hey Namsky. Namsky. Right. Issue titles probably. Well, we were on 82 start. Now we're down to 76 issues. And now I'm going to get myself another coffee. So, back in a bit. Okay, we're back. So this is one of the hearing text issues. Quite annoying. Fix this. First one was in the radar room, and because you never get any enemy, pointless for it to add an EMF to it, which was what was causing the. Build it. I assume that probably some sort of limit that going over, like I've got just too much stuff in the room and it's overwriting some extra buffer memory that has like the sprites for the text in. It's probably something like that. So, you know, the game will store the sprites, the images for each character in that font, and that bit of memory where that's stored is getting overwritten by something. That's my guess anyway. That's kind of the issue of RE3, is probably what causes so many of the crashes. So tightly packed, because I expect that they were taking PlayStation to extremes, trying to fit as many assets could to memory. It just means that if any of them are slightly bigger than they originally were, end up with memory corruption. And unfortunately, when they ported it to PC, kept the same memory, allow it to use up the extra memory you had on, in case the assets were bigger.
Biorand.
Try out that save game so.
Biorand.
That's in frigging the explosion. Okay. Don't often see my guns. Yep, there's the text issue. I think it's this room when it's on fire, causing. There's only zombies in here. It's obviously not the same issue that we're getting yesterday. Like that they must have had a different room triggering.
Biorand. Biorand.
Yeah, so this room immediately triggers the.
Biorand.
So if I hit save here, actually, based on.
Biorand.
Next to spin. I'm trying to think what room number is. Can't remember if it has a different room number and it's fire.
Biorand.
Do one sec. Welcome back. Trying to sort out this X disappearing issue or this particular room. Normally zombies in here. F's.
Biorand.
Testing. Bug fixing. It's going well. We fixed a few. There was one where hunter gammas were crashing the data room, and if you blew up the red explosive thing on the wall, and we actually managed to fix that. That's good. Like properly fix it without having to exclude hunter gammas from that room. That's nice. I don't really like having to exclude enemies. You lose out on the variety of randomizing. think I might just include 217 from. I just won't randomise the enemies because it's such a.
Biorand.
Like you're in that room for 30 seconds at most, any game. And it's only when you trigger a second cutscene.
Biorand.
As if I go straight in that room.
Resident Evil.
It's only this one with fire and everything, so I think I'll just stop that from having enemies. Over there. No enemy randomizer. 2. Then it won't try and add the EFF.
Resident
Biorand. Biorand.
Okay, so that's not happening.
Biorand.
Uh,
Biorand.
Fortunately, there are more rooms, so it doesn't fix it completely. It just fixes time, particular trigger. Okay, so the last RE3 issue that I save games. I'm going to try and work out how to use. I think I'm going to need on the vanilla game for a bit.
Resident Evil.
Oh, what kind of speed run? A competitive run where I get a world record? Probably never. Casual speed run. I do. In fact, did one last stream. Tried to do RE2 as fast as I could. Wasn't very fast, but Biorand for me anyway. I did RE1 both scenarios on my first stream, and then RE2 Leon 8 Claire B on my second stream. And times went great because I got where a couple of items were and got to pick up a particular item. I was picking up a chest piece. I put the red jewels in, and then something chat. I looked at chat, so I got distracted, and I just left the room without picking up the chest piece you get from the red jewels. And then I went all the way to the Giador, but realised I didn't have all the chest pieces. Then I had to backtrack and work out which one not picked up. That wasted a lot. Maybe it wasn't too bad, but I forgot to pick up the crank. I didn't. Thought that you have to go through the car park and get the crank from the dogs in the. Yeah, if I kept doing it over and over, then remember the route. But I haven't really played the game that many times. Start to end. Yes, probably one why I wouldn't do it if it's gonna make me insane. I get enough insanity from trying to fix these bugs. Right, well, we are going to have to play this for a bit. I thought I loaded a Carlos one. 11B Carlos. Oh, sorry, the cutscene Carlos. Kind of hoped that I have this cure drill, 300 cure drill, but that's a little bit too late because it's already, the hospital's already exploded.
Resident Evil.
I don't think I have a save game. Oh, by the way, this is how many save games that you accumulate when you fix bugs over a year. Never delete them. Thing is, I don't even have a save where I am Carlos, other than after the hospital explodes. Or at least not one that I've. Which means I'm gonna have to go to the trouble of killing Clock Tower enemy.
Resident Evil.
So let's go to Nemesis.
Stars. Stars. Stars.
Freeze around to the best one. Make it the same. Yeah,
Carlos!
particularly when it plays scary music, when it's hunting. Ways. More tension.
Jill! Jill! Hey, don't die on me.
And it plays it in the save room as well. So you go in the save room, not playing the normal save music,
Jill!
playing the
October 1st,
Nemesis's.
night. I woke
Round.
up to the sound of falling rain.
That puts you on edges.
I can't believe I'm still
Kind of don't want to leave
alive.
the save room. I meet.
Carlos?
It looks like our roles have been reversed.
You got a bit of chasing in RE2, I suppose, with Mr. Rex, but it was very scripted. Don't need to be in certain rooms. Nemesis is in most. In the areas facing. Right, we need to do the hospital. Might as well just play it on. Although I am still on invisibility. Why don't speedrun for that? Am I even going to be able to go through this? Oh yeah, I pushed it. Well, RE7 and 8 have chasing and people hunting you.
There also appears to be a slight fracture in his right arm just below the elbow.
They are RE games in my opinion. I really like them. I like pretty much all the RE games. Mainline anyway, apart from 6. No, I generally like them. I think they're very good games. I don't play 7 that much, but 8 play it a lot. Even apart from Mercenaries. effort was put into 7 and 8, I wouldn't say it was lazy. Yeah, but isn't that kind of also true with RE4 originally? I've heard some people say they don't like RE4 because it goes away from RPD, well, Raccoon City, and kind of pharmacy storylines. Goes to sort of a different kind of horror. But the thing is, if they just did the same thing all the time, that would get boring. So RE4 kind of things up a bit, and then RE7's done the same thing again. They've gone a different direction, keep it fresh. Kept doing the same thing all the time. People would get bored of it. I'd rather just have remakes where they play exactly the same storyline rather than a storyline that's basically. How did 7 destroy the original storyline? There's not much that it changed. Just a bit of origin story in that. Not too much different from RE0. I mean, RE0, I'd say, causes more continuity errors than anything else. Right, so this should be a save game now that will trigger hospital explosion when I go into it. So now I can load back randomize. So did you play the game then? What did you think of the actual gameplay? You know, the game itself as opposed to the story. Thing is that while I do, I guess, prefer the OG style of game, the games I have most playtime on are RE4 and RE7. That's not RE7, RE4 and RE8, and probably RE5. So, despite them being more action-paced, they tend to cause me to play it more. So. And the new game plus is just much better with those types. Probably because there's more enemies to kill and stuff you can. I can't remember if I generated this. Oh, I'm not. Hi, Edger. Ben. I tried to reproduce the issue you raised. Literally the first thing I looked at on the stream, and I couldn't reproduce. I went into the train, I triggered the cutscenes, and it worked fine for me. So yeah, see if you can like reproduce it again, because sometimes crashes only happen like a one-off, and then the next time you do it, it's fine. Maybe it's based on like how long you've had the game open for. Sometimes it's just your particular computer or environment will always crash a particular room. It's kind of hard to do anything because given this game crashes so much for people, I would basically removing all randomization just so it doesn't crash for one particular person. Yeah, that room is so bad. I think it might be because a lot of like free NPC player character makes a lot of assets being loaded from that room, and obviously going over internal memory limit. So it's just more likely to crash as a result. Right, randomizer made the main hospital 2 connected to cable car, then cable car to RPD. Back from this point triggers the hospital explosion, making it possible to get over it. So... .417. Be right. Just go to 206.
Biorand.
Why is there no door randomizer? Generate. Oh, I didn't generate it. checked out B2323 and then forgot. Can't work in Exa. Can't work Exa. I can't work Exa. It's because I don't use it that much. And then it's like works differently. Programming. Plus it's got loads of like legacy compatibility things, should I say. Like date time. Complicated to work with.
Biorand.
Right. Let's go to 2AC. Okay, so that scene that shouldn't really happen in a door. Please let me pass. You know what? Stars. 417 shouldn't he be like in the door end? How did it end up in the door end? Well, I stopped this room from. Oh no, because it's exploded, right? Oh, so it's just blocked off its path. Alright, okay. We need to get rid of this event. Or the flag that causes it. Yeah, I obviously forgot about it. I mean, it's only now that someone's raised the issue out of the entire time that RE3 is available. So, what kind of modding did you do, Me Too? So I think this stuff is probably. This is saying glass room hospital. I think these might be the flags that are to do with whether your hospital going to has exploded. Probably just remove this block. What happened? We'll do that first, see if that makes it. Be nice if the Nemis were. I'll probably get rid of them by turning off enemy rando. Or setting it to 0%. Yeah, no worries. How you doing, by the way, Edger? Good? Did you enjoy the races last night? Saw that you're a Discord then after the stream had ended. Which challenge are you doing? Are you going to try the harder difficulty? The enemy do. Zombie. RE3 editor is also a web, like or maybe just web app. It isn't like so Leon must die the hardest difficulty then you're going to do it only a pistol knife. How do you know it's possible?
Biorand.
Do we consider that fixed? Because I'm now in the room and no cutscene, no explosion or no rubble. Well, the other room I should probably check is the hospital reception. Make sure that doesn't do anything weird. Oh no, I wasn't. Yeah, I think I must have already disabled the event where the timer goes off. So it was just that it was just the problem with the not having the event removed, which I think I've done now. So if I was to compare 417 with the randomized version, see now that what Biorand's done is just move that block of code from the room script, and that means that code won't run, and that there was code that was causing the room to change to have the rubble play the cutscene. So go ahead and commit that. So that was our change. Fix it. 2 6. you name it. RE3, room 417, hospital explodes indoor rando causing. Push that commit, automatically close, and I'll just give it a bug and not labels. Yeah, because I fixed quite a few bugs now. What did I fix? So since 3.2.3, we got some more Biorand callouts. That would have caused a potential soft lock. So the lighter was placed in the room below the save room sewer, which you need the lighter to get. I actually hit this myself when I did a rando. Luckily I had a lighter from a previous segment, but you know, I had to use the lighter to pick up the lighter, so that clearly doesn't work. Enemies in cutscenes. This was a really annoying one. So lots of people in the races hit this, where you got like offs or that net cutscene. That's the important issue that I really should have fixed before this week. Luckily, I don't think anyone in the race this week hit this particular issue. Probably because it's Claire A specific, and your Claire A must not have that room, or we didn't have any enemies. The fan thing, so this is what Def went on about a lot. Fix that. I got rid of the maggots because they were, so this is in the Moth room server where you register your fingerprint. That is it was crashing when you had random events because the game just can't handle having a partner, some enemy type like dogs, a zombie and maggots too much to have in one. Crashed. So all I've done is just get rid of the maggots. They are annoying anyway because like if you have the shotgun you can't shoot. And then yeah, just the ones we fixed today all win. There are still ones to do next disappearing. I just fixed one particular, but it's gonna be. Yeah, or grenade launch, but nobody really wants to race the grenade launch on. What do you mean by the execution wasn't successful? I don't think I've actually tried this yet. But it's pretty cool that you made a web version of it. Is there a newer version? Because this is archived. I do like this though. More people need to know about this and try it out. You should try this out, Edger. Like, I just think it'd be a cool thing to have as an overlay on streams. Basically builds up a map as you go through the game. Doing a door rando. Yeah, and you learn a lot developing these things. there'll be challenges involved, and you'll work out how to get around them. And also, it looks like you're playing around with GitHub Actions. That's all good. All of these things will help you in your next project. Yeah, but I know it makes it easy, but just try it out, you know. I just think it's something that people should just try, see what it's like. I'm not saying like go and use it in all your races. Does it support RE1 and 2, or is it just RE3? I think it's just RE3, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is the new version of the editor, isn't it? Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, as long as it's like easy to just download a binary and run what you need. But yeah, the editor, RE3 editor v2, but is this not, oh, is this v1 then? Bit confused. There's v2. Is there a v3? This. Oh, is this in case people want to play water puzzles all the time because they love it so much? Don't you want to try this, Edger? Just, you know, on your lunch break, go and do a water puzzle. Let's see how many you can do in 10 minutes. There should be an online version of this. That would be funny. Oh, is this version free? But this says it's archived as well. Third rewrite of RE3 editor. Where is like, do you have I don't know what the latest version is and whether you're still working on it. This. Null script to allow user updating compiler Biorand locally. I haven't seen this. To do. Oh, okay, so it's just a wrapper around building Biorand and backing out the latest version. Does mean that you need Visual Studio and Git. If the latest version's v2, why does it say that it's archived? Says it's on alpha state. That's fair enough, but why did you archive it? Why did you need to archive the repo? that kind of suggests you're never going to do another commit ever again. Oh no, I have to go. Extracted. SCD hack status disabled. I think it's broken. Yeah. I think it'd be good to have a tool that can just do RE2 and 3 rooms that are easy to use. If you preview the cameras and everything, allow you to also place objects and see what they would look like in the game, rather than having to keep editing the SED script until you get it right. The SCD scripting, you know, I do work. It's, I show you RE2 because RE3 is a bit broken, but the RE2 scripting. So you. So I wrote my own SCD compiler for RE, well, for all of them, but only RE2 works well, and it means that you can have a bit like what Bioscript did, but it has a lot more features. So you can just write SCD scripting language. And it supports like defining macros, so I can define constants and place constants in opcodes. Do all the for loops, bar loops, if statements. You can also add new objects easily. You can change the messages. I use a macro here, like instead of putting sleep 10 and then tumble the macro. What's that for? There's another cool feature which I call fork. So here, rather than creating a separate SCD procedure, I'll just put fork, and you put the code that you want here. What it will do, the compiler will automatically generate another procedure with lines in. and then put a event deck. That proceed. Also, rename your procedures to. And I think this is just how people should do all the room scripts. Like, there's no need to use an text editor now when you just write the scripts. I mean, if I wanted like another enemy, like I just do that and update these parameters, and then save it, and then I run a single command which updates the room, the new version of the script. That's how easy. Makes it a lot easier to diagnose bugs in Biorand. But if you're making a new mod, this will save you so much time if you write script. And what I was going to do was set up a sort of a documentation page. So if you go to Biohazard Utils Wiki, I've got a work in progress scripting guide for RE2, and it goes over how SCD scripting works, and then it will have each opcode, how you use it, with examples. So for example, this is telling you how the BGM control code works for changing the music in the room, and how you do like ambient sound effects that change depending on what camera angle you're. Yeah, the RDT files, they're so complicated to unpack. Packing is easy, unpacking is not. I can show you what my code's like for doing that. Get rid of that. This is here. RDT2. So kind of outlined the order where of objects are. And then the offset table. And then this is all code. So what I made was a helper class called RTT file data. The way it works is you go through every offset. You go through all these offsets and it mark the offset in the data. Say that this offset is where this bit of data, this file starts. And then once it's done all of that, it knows the length of all files because it's marked all separate. That's what this class does. You just register offsets, and then you, after you've done all of them, get all the chunks. Take the chunks. Okay, these are files. Oh, again. With some added complications, go through subtables, mark well textures. It took a long time to get right, but in the end, what I have is an RDT packer that will guarantee you the exact same file. So if I was to unpack the RDT packet again, it will give me an identical file what you gave it. So I know that it's doing the right thing. And that works for RE1, 2, and 3. So if you use C sharp, you can basically just use this code, this library. Rather than having to write it. And I'm now adding code for on it. So go in here, this is code for on it. Early day. I could show you actually. Build. If I go to my test. So this is kind of like how you use library. Once you've got an RDT loaded, you can just test chunks like this is get that as a byte array or the POI, and you can also turn the RDT into an RDT builder where you can then edit certain chunks and then repack it back to RDT. So this is a test, for example, that checks that open room 20B1 and that when you access the messages that you do get back this string. So that's checking that messages are being read correctly. Run the tests. I hope. That's reading a whole bunch of RDTs from RE1 and 2. In fact, it's also rebuilding all the. So I have a test here which just opens all the RE2. Same with RE3. And it does all of that in 3.6 seconds. So the code's quite fast. Reading and writing the RDT. Yeah, if you did decide to use C# backend, front end web browser, use like sort of is a C# backend. And most of this has been written just to create Biorand. I've not just decided, oh, I'm gonna a library to edit RE2. Consequent making Biorand. And also stuff to do with player model animation. Sort of making a program allows me to edit it. RE2 to RE. Again, just but that was actually the next thing I'm doing on this. I think I've fixed enough bugs for now. What I was going to do is get around to making this orca for RE2. So the shark is change. Over. Shark seal. Age. Save that. Right, so we need to fix the B. That is texture of the white spot. Do open in Blender. This. Do this. Yep, no problem. Happy to help. Right, so we're gonna make the tail. Whales have horizontal, not vertical. Origin. I think that's all we need to do. Give that a go. RE2. Get rid of all of this. Right, randomize enemy. Average, every room. Put them on easy. None, and then we'll just have dogs only. Enemy skins. Select all and just turn on Orca. Right. Alright, let's try out. What do you think? the shark import for RE2, these are dogs, and Usercraft somehow changed the dog into a shark RE1. I've just taken that and reskinned it to look like an orc. I don't know, I should probably change the sounds, but I don't know what an orca even sounds like. Whether I can find a sound for it. Have a look. Okay, so I've found this video here. Thank you for the follow. So here's a video of walker sounds. I don't know if you can hear that. You should be able to hear that. I hop there as you go. Take a guess at what I'm doing. Right, so let's go ahead and copy that. Orca sounds. So what I'm going to do is use FFmpeg. I will use FFmpeg, but I use YouTube downloader first to download the. Right, and then use FFmpeg to turn video into RAW file. Okay, and then I should be able to open that in Audacity. That's a bit rave. What's going on there? It's like almost offset from the center. So we have quite a few files. I think these are like the water sound effects, but these would have been like the dog barks, the shark, they're kind of shark brown noise. So we should be able to replace these ones. Various samples. I just need a decent one that doesn't have too much background. Probably. That one's quite. Let's go with that one. Port. I didn't realise that RAW files probably bigger than they. probably make more though. Yeah. Yeah. We're just adding an Orca skin to RE2 using the shark. It's already there. So I've imported the Orca. I just need to add some sound effects now. So I've downloaded a video of some Orca sound effects and I'm just extracting a few of those. Right, so it's 0 to 5. All Orca, so I that. 0 to 5. Anyway. Weird how it's just like above or below the spectrum. Selected all. Hope these aren't too loud in the game. That's got too much background noise. That one's probably alright. It's a bit loud though. Might just turn that down a bit. Maybe a bit. Like that. Okay. So 5, 2. It wasn't. Yeah. Okay. That's enough. That now. I don't, you know, it's similar to the Ivies when they're chimeras. They just, I think it's, they are very fast at their turning speeds. They end up just really far away as right, RE2 add orca shark skin. Well, shark, it's a dog skin. So I've just pushed that now, which means that go to actions here, the process of building this. Once it's done, you'll be able to go to the bottom of this page and just download the dev build, and it will have that skin in. Yeah, it's almost lunchtime. So I'll probably end the stream there. So I think we got quite a few bug fixes, all the ones for RE3 anyway that recently raised. They're all committed. Dev build should have them all. Might even be able to do a release this weekend. All of those changes, and that will be better for you on racing week. Oh, get less issues. I like to hit issues. There's a new orca skin. Literally, this is my third ever stream. I did 2 streams already. where I just played RE1 and RE2 just to test the waters, see how many people would follow, and then do the dev stream. So I didn't want to do any streams while there were tournament races going on. Well, I've done it days where there weren't races, after or before races. There is a race this afternoon. I think Nuki's doing a race. So I'll be watching that. But yeah, I will do dev streams more often because there's more things to change in Biorand, and there is also CVX randomizer to do. And I'm sure people are curious to see how I make Biorand and how I fix the bugs in it. But it will also give me an opportunity to play the randomizer as well, because I never get perhaps other games. Yeah, and throughout the stream you can ask me any technical question you like. I'll try and answer it, even if it's unrelated to what I'm working on. I mean, it's the intention of the stream. You know, bog me down all you like. The idea, that's my forte. So I put a technical emphasis on my streams. Because I'm not really much of a moment. At least I can offer the coding, modding. So Woody is doing Biorand. I've seen him stream. Def's also Biorand. I would actually like Def to try out these, so probably doesn't know yet that I've added them. Perhaps he can get one of the dev, but probably get the latest dev build and try them out when he does RE2. I expect he'll do. So go ahead and raid him. Otherwise, thank you for joining the stream. There will be more. So eyes open, and thank you for all the follows. No problem, and I look forward to your projects. Keep it up. Even just glancing at your stuff, it looks like you put a lot of effort into it, and I hope that it's useful to people. Cool. Yeah. I'll keep an eye on bits. I'll try and persuade people to use that auto map as well. I haven't seen anyone. Or maybe I have. Might have seen one person. But I think more people should try it out. Just have it as an overlay. No problem. I'll see you around. Thank you for playing Biorand and all the support you give